miracle.
Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to Enlightened World Network. We are here chanting for change tonight, and we're all just in a very good place. So this chant tonight, get ready, because it'll knock your socks off. I'm here with my co-host Karen Palmer and our chanting family that comes together at night to lift our vibration up. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Everybody.
We are in high vibration tonight, and we were just talking about some miracles that are taking place with us doing these chantings, and we'll talk about that after we do the chants, because some people come on to do the chanting and then they go because it's late at night for them. So the first one that we do is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, the remover of obstacles. And that's what we're seeing evidence of this happening. It's taking place in our lives. And so we're going to set the intention. We're going to intend that any obstacle that keeps us from our divine self, any obstacle that stands in the way of our happiness, of our joy, of us experiencing life to its fullest, is going to be removed. And then taking it out into the world, we're claiming that obstacles that keep us from seeing each other as united, as one, to get out of that illusion of the separation. We're asking for those obstacles to be removed, for barriers to be broken down. And that's what our intent is. And we're seeing the fruition of that. And we will continue to do that every night here at Enlightened World Network. So I'm going to find this on my phone, and I'll type in the first chant, the Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
And we will do 3 times nice and slow, so that if you are new to us, you can easily join us in the chanting. And then we will do the 108 count that Teri will count for us on the mala beads, and just really feel into letting go of obstacles, letting go of attachments, letting go of expectations, letting go of anything that is not divine love and light, any attack thoughts, any defense thoughts, anything that is keeping us in the belief of the illusion of the separateness. We ask that it just be removed, that it be just washed clean and cleared. And just imagine holding that vision as we chant these beautiful ancient mantras that have been chanted for thousands of years. And what a blessing for us to be able to come together and bring this energy to help raise the frequency of our planet. Let's just think about that as we're clearing this energy, and really, like Teri said, enjoy the moment of how powerful it is when we set these intentions to clear what is just not real. It's just not real. It's not on the planet for our benefit. And so anything that is not love and light, we ask that it be removed. So please remove all obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Please remove all obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Please remove everything that is not divine love and light. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Breathe in the energy as we send out this beautiful chant to remove the obstacles. We feel a lightness, we feel a freedom, we feel that shift that happens when we ask for anything that's standing in our way to be removed. And see it happening. See the walls that are up being tumbled down. And we have a straight path now to move forward freely with whatever it is that we desire. And let's hold that lightness. Let's hold that gratitude inside for everything opening up for us as we go into our next chant. And the next chant is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. So I'll type that in as Karen explains what we are doing with this chant.
So feel into, as we hold the space for all living beings to be happy, for all living beings to be healthy, for all living beings to live in peace and be free from suffering. And really hold that vision as we go into this chant And we're going to say it very slowly 3 times, and then we'll go into the 108. And as we do the chant, just feel into that feeling of really being your true self and being the best possible version of your human self that you can be. And just hold that for everyone on the planet, for everyone that you know and that you don't know, for anyone who had the collective conscious that are awakening and have awakened and remembered their truth, and for those who are still asleep, that we hold them awakening to their true nature and to their beautiful true self and their magnificence as we hold this for our entire planet. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. May all living beings be happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. May all living beings live in peace and be free from all suffering. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Beautiful family, take in a deep breath. just inhale that joy that was bubbling all around us. It was like we were all immersed in this huge tub of bubbles, and it just kept coming and we couldn't hold it back. That's joy. That's pure joy. As we find our way into our heart center, we find our way home, home where every moment is like that. Every moment is uplifted energy. Every moment is seeing the positives, seeing what is right in our lives, and knowing that's us creating it with our energy, with our love. We are bringing forth a world full of joy, full of bliss. And let's continue to do that. Continue to look inside at where that joy is residing, and then let it come to the outside. Let it bubble over. Laugh, giggle, dance, whatever comes forth when you find your home that's inside of you. That's what's meant to come forward. So if there are tears, that's what's meant to be, and let them out, release them. If there's laughter and giggling, let it out and just enjoy the moment. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you are led to, that's what's supposed to be. There is no judgment. There is only the love that we feel inside. So let's spread that love far and wide. Let's spread it out across our countries, wherever you may be. We have many countries represented here tonight. And so just send it out to wherever you are, and then see it spreading all around the world. Every nation being lifted up by our vibration. We are creating this. How powerful does that feel to know that we are doing something so positive in the world, and we are affecting change? So let's give some gratitude. Give gratitude to yourself. Say thank you. Thank you for being on this journey. Thank you for listening to that nudge that said, yeah, do this. This would be a really good thing to do. And it is. It is so uplifting and life-changing. And there's no accident that you're here. There's no coincidence. You are here on purpose because you are part of this greater plan to bring forth a world full of joy, a world full of peace. And every night we say the mantra from our hearts, and let's say it together again tonight. May there be peace on earth, and may it begin with me.
May there be peace on earth, and may it begin with me.
Begin with me. And so it is.
So it is.
It
I gotta
is.
go get
It
my
is
pot pie.
It is happening. I love it. What a beautiful, amazing family we are. And Gabby was cracking up. She lost it. I think we all did. We all felt the bubbles so clearly tonight. We felt it just keep coming. And we were already in a very high vibration place before we even started. So we got a head start on all of you that joined us in the audience. And we're seeing miracles. We're seeing the evidence of what's happening as we do these chants. And we've upped our game now. So we have taken that challenge that Prachetta put out for us to chant at least 2 hours a day. And I know, Charlie, before we started, you said you've already done 4 hours today.
I do 4 hours.
Chanting,
close to it, yeah.
4 hours.
I did 4 hours too. So should we keep a track for our family? Do you think? I mean, what do you think, Teri?
Oh, I think it would be good to just like
Marianne said she was
every night
chanting
kind
the
of
whole
do a
time while
little
she was
counting.
driving too.
Yeah, I was too. And I start out my morning playing it on the SGI app and just let it play as long as it can before I have to go on the morning or get to go on the morning show.
It's not a competition. It's just if we keep track of it, we can let Prachetta know.
Yeah, and let SGI know this is what we're doing. And
I
it's
haven't
our
done
little
SGI
family.
yet.
Yeah. And Gabby said
Well,
so
I'm
much
gonna-
fun.
I'm going to get the information to you, Jean, for that.
Okay. I just listened
But
to
we've been,
it on YouTube. There's some beautiful, beautiful recordings of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I put it on right after a cup of coffee.
Yep.
And then, like I said, then I listen to it and chant along with it. And then after I have my breakfast and everything, then I go outside and I worked like 2.5 hours in the garden, singing, chanting. And so it was really, really wonderful.
Well, see, that's like, okay, so I did 4 hours and Charlie says he did 4 hours and you said you did 2.5 hours.
Plus
So,
in the morning, I don't even know how long.
so we could say 11 hours.
and I did.
Mary
at
Ann
least-
did some too.
I
Mary
did
Ann
2
did
hours.
some. Yeah, I did at least 2 hours as I was
So
driving.
that's 15 hours for us
Mhm.
And that's
on our
just us.
first day.
Also got-
After the
Yeah.
challenge was made yesterday, we as a family did 15 hours. That's pretty awesome.
And then any that Gabby did. So Gabby, I don't know how much you chanted today, but
Oh, maybe we should,
oh.
yeah, maybe we should put that into on the Facebook page, right? So we have 15 in from the Zoom room, and then we'll see how many people who chanted on their own.
yeah, there's Gabby and Hope are in the audience. And Violet has joined us. Violet
And hi,
Thunder.
Violet. Yes.
Hi. Yes, she was in an earlier show that I did where I brought messages from the angels. And Gabby says she'll do 2 by the end of today. So
Awesome.
she's committed to doing that challenge as well, the 2 hours of chanting.
Okay, so that's 17. I'll try to keep track of it. Because I can, like, each day I can try to keep track of it.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll
Pam.
let Carla know.
Yeah. So one thing that we want to do also is share how this is changing us and if there's any miracles that have taken place. And and Carol said she did 1 hour today.
18.
So we are just sharing any miracles that have happened. And I'd like to see us do that in a thread in the Facebook group, the Chanting for Change Facebook group. But also we started off tonight on a very high note. And Karen, I don't know if you wanted to share your miracle, if you'd like to share that on the air.
Well, I just want everybody, thank you everybody who has been chanting for my daddy. My dad has, through these 60 days that we've been chanting, there's been a lot of big changes, a lot of miracles that have happened. One big one is there's been a lot of forgiveness between the two of us and a lot of love, a lot of healing, and a lot of, so my dad has dementia, and he is struggling to the point that he wasn't able to take care of himself anymore. And my sister and I had to put a sign for him to go into a facility. And it was very difficult. It was a very hard decision to make because my dad is was an amazing musician. He's the one who got me involved in music and helped me love music so much. And so for a long time, we were able to spend time, on the phone, and he was able to sing with me on a regular basis. And then because of his disease and because of the illness that he's dealing with, when I called him, he said he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And he said, just don't call me anymore. And so that was a really hard thing for me to hear, but I chanted about it, and I asked everybody else to chant about it, and to help me have acceptance, to help me to accept him as he is, to love him without conditions, to not have expectations on him, and to just expect a miracle. And I said, however this plays out, I'm fine. I'm going to be okay. So I decided to forget about the past and be in the present moment. And I called up the facility and I talked to the activities director and took the courage up to say, you know, will you ask my dad if he'll talk to me on video chat? And he said yes. And so I came in and we started to talk, and it was as if nothing ever happened. It was as if he never even said that to me. And just out of the blue, without me even asking him, he started singing to me. And that was just a miracle, because he basically told me he didn't want to talk to me anymore, didn't want to sing with me anymore, didn't want me to call him anymore. And then I said, well, I'm going to keep calling, Daddy. I love you. And he said, I love you too, babe. And then I just decided that, okay, I'm just going to not hold a grudge about that. I'm going to forgive and forget the past. And that's what happened. And that's what I feel like we can do for our planet, for our world, for all of us. So, you know, there's a saying that inner peace for world peace. And if we have a war going on inside of us, that we're adding to the illusion of the separateness. And a war is worry, anxiety, and regret. So if you have worry, anxiety, and regret happening in your heart, clear it out, clear it out, and say these chants, say the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo for anyone who you are having any kind of conflict with, and chant for their happiness, and chant for their health, and chant for their peace, and chant for them to be free of suffering. And that's just what I'd love to, that's just what I wanted to share.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen, for sharing that. And oh my gosh, my heart is just so full for you. It is a miracle. It really is.
It's been a miracle. I mean, just, you know, just that even having this beautiful facility that he can live at now has been a miracle, you know, because I was so scared of him living by himself and hurting himself. And he was so angry about not wanting to go into a facility, and then he loves it there and he's happy and he really likes it. And so, you know, we found out that he has a little TV. He mentioned that he had a little TV, and we found out that we could send him a big TV. And so my sister and I are chipping in to buy him a nice TV, so he'll have a nice TV for his room. And my sister and I have made really good friends with the nurse, the head nurse that's on the floor for him, and the social workers, and the activities director. So we're able to really keep good, you know, communication.
That's so beautiful. I'm so happy. And Angie Taylor joined us. She says, love you, Karen.
And Kathy Watson too, from Australia.
Karen,
Our two Aussie girls.
Angie says, your strength and love is such an inspiration. And isn't life incredible in the end when we are open to change, when we believe there are no limits? Thank you, Angie, for being here tonight. We love you. And all of you that were on with us. Gabby says that she's going to chant for her intentions before her Lionsgate meditation. Lionsgate is tomorrow, 8/8. So it's a huge portal opening. Feel into the energy tomorrow. It's already, you can feel it already. It's such a shift. One of my friends texted me this morning. She goes, did the world tilt overnight? And I said, yeah, kind of. That's that Lionsgate opening up for us.
No, that's our energy we're putting out.
That's right. We are.
Well, with the help of the Lionsgate portal, the energy that we're doing tomorrow night will be amazing, you know? So
yeah. Think of what intention that you want to set for yourself. And Angie says it's 8/8 for her already, because they are ahead of us. So she's already in the Lionsgate energy. But tomorrow we're thinking of what you want to set for an intention for you. And as we go into our chanting tomorrow night, just just bring that up and revisit it. And it's going to be powerful. I feel it already. Yeah, Angie says she's feeling it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful. There's so many shifts happening. There's miracles happening every day. So we'll create a thread in the group. The group is Chanting for Change. For anyone who hasn't found us yet, go find us on Facebook and come into our chanting family. We'd love to have you there. And if you want to join us on Zoom, the link is in that group and you can just come right on in. And Violet, who is new with us, says, last Lionsgate, I had a huge transformation.
I did too, Violet. Yeah, Lionsgate, it's here. I can feel the energy too. The fact that it is in Australia makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So we appreciate all of you that joined us. We do this every night, Chanting for Change. We're over 2 months into this now of chanting every night, and it's making a difference. So if you want changes in your life, come join us. Come join us or chant along in the audience as we do. And be blessed.
Did we decide on the 22nd as the date for our 2-hour marathon?
Either 2 or 3 hours. We'll schedule 2 hours. If anybody wants to stay for another hour after that, I'm game.
And we're going to start earlier. Yeah,
I think so. Karen, if it's possible, and Marianne and Jean, if we can start at 6 o'clock Eastern, which I know for you,
3 o'clock my time.
3 o'clock
On the 22nd. Yeah, on the 22nd.
Sunday.
Yeah.
No, it's a Saturday.
Oh, it is a Saturday. Okay.
It's a Saturday is the 22nd. Yes.
Okay.
I had it wrong when I said a Sunday. So
Okay.
I'll be traveling home that day, but I should be home by 5 in the evening. So
Okay.
so I should be able to make the 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like
And
the plan.
I'll keep the Zoom room open for the 3 hours. If anybody wants to stay for that long, you can. If you want to come in and just chant some with us.
And for that day, we'll just do Nam Myoho Renge Kyo for the whole time, because we're keeping track of how many times we do Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, how many hours we do Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, because we're joining forces with the SGI International and SGI USA, because we're trying to end COVID by November 18th.
Exactly.
So I'd love for Pachetta to put something together and maybe write something up about that in the Chanting for Change group, so that we can.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, so we can maybe look into that. I know there's, oh my God, they had the most beautiful video I posted in the Chanting for Change that the SGI children made in order to end nuclear war. Absolutely beautiful music video, beautiful song, just really touches your heart. And I highly recommend you watch it and share it, because the more, when we share, we show we care. And when we share those videos out and we help the children who are creating these videos, we help them to go viral. We help those videos, that the amazing things that people are doing in the world, to go viral, so we see kindness going viral, we see peace going viral, we see it so much that it becomes into the mainstream, and we see it happening on the late shows, and we hear people talking about it on talk shows, on television, on your local news station. Let's hold that vision together. Let's really see that real. We have a very powerful gift called our attention, and where we put our attention, focus, energy flows, and that's where we start to see incredible changes. And that's why we're seeing these changes. And I just want to say to anybody who is dealing with any forgiveness issues, anybody that you feel that you just can't forgive, that it was just too much, I invite you to explore with curiosity and wonder how it might be possible to just be slightly willing just a little bit willing to explore forgiveness, because it's really a gift that you give to yourself. And it's not about the other person. It's really never about the other person. It's all about whatever we hold in our heart against somebody else keeps us out of the frequency of joy. So forgiveness is the key to happiness.
It really is. I am in total agreement with that. Well, blessings to all of you, and we'll be back tomorrow night.
Okay.
Enjoy your evening and enjoy that day tomorrow, that Lionsgate energy. And I hope that you're as blessed as I know I'm going to be. I'm going to be chanting a lot tomorrow.
I'm going to be roaring like a lion.
Roaring like a lion, that's right. You know, isn't it interesting, because when Pachetta was talking to us about doing the chanting, she said, let it really come out, you know, keep your eyes open and let the energy just flow from you. So let's all envision tomorrow, we're that lion and we're going to just roar those chants out there when we're doing them. I love it. So we'll say good night to all, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.